Hi, my name is Rachel. I'm a global studies major here at UCSB, and I studied abroad last year in Ghana. Academically, classes are definitely different than here at UCSB, not in a bad way, but from my experience I would say that classes at the University of Ghana are a bit more theory-based and kind of memorization versus here where classes are kind of theory but a lot of practical and lots of analysis. So it's just kind of a different mode to get your mind into, but class sizes are great and it's still very stimulating, and there's so many fascinating topics you can study at the University of Ghana that you can't really do here in the same way. Second semester I took a lot of study of religion classes, like of traditional religions, which were just incredible. Because there's a very interesting blend of religions in Ghana, and you can just get some really great relations with professors due to like a smaller class size, and I think classes are wonderful. You'll love them. There's anything you can imagine taking. I did end up getting a number of classes to apply to my major, which is again global studies, and I also had an internship which kind of focused on teaching art to students, which once I got back I found out I could get upper division art credit for studio art, which was really nice because I'm also an art minor. So that's something that could potentially happen for you, is doing an internship that counts as academic credit towards something you're actually studying. So it all worked out really nicely for me. I would definitely say that going abroad shed some light on what I wanted to do in life. Working for me on a local level makes a lot more sense than working internationally, but with an international focus. So working local, thinking global, which is really great. There are 3 different options for housing at the University of Ghana as a UCSB student, or as a UC student. One can live in the International Student Hostel, which is where I lived. You can live in Volta Hall, which is an all-girl Ghanaian hall on campus, right in the middle. And you can live at Legong, which is a mixed hall, and that's where a lot of the boys, that was their option to live in. Men, that was their option to live in. Transportation was really, really easy in Ghana. There's no official public transportation system, but there's a really great busing system that's privatized called Trotros, which are just buses that drive along the street and they'll wave their hand out the window and tell you which way they're going based on their hand signals, which is kind of fun. A little scary at first because you're like trying to interpret what's going on, but it's really great once you get the hang of it. Really easy, really cheap transportation, and very accessible from campus if you're looking to get outside of school. For me personally, I went abroad to Ghana with the intention of maximizing my immersion experience. So in my free time, I was constantly at my friends' halls, various halls, the Ghanaian halls, and socializing with them, visiting their families, visiting my internship coordinator's house and so forth. Really kind of meeting locals, learning how to cook, learning how to speak the languages. Dancing, also lots of resting. It's kind of humid and hot, so you do get sleepy, and it's nice to take some afternoon lazy naps, but lots of mingling. And it's really easy to meet Ghanaians. They're very, very, very open to socializing with foreigners. It's kind of a huge honor to have foreigners come visit their country, so they'll have so many questions for you, and they're very, very inviting, which is really lovely. And I didn't have too many problems socially. In class is a bit more difficult, I think, just because obviously you're focusing on your academics, but if you initiate a conversation with anybody in Ghana, it's reciprocated quite easily. I would definitely suggest that not only for global studies majors, art minors, that's very specific, but for everybody studying at any university, going abroad is definitely something you should do. You will get so much perspective on life, on culture. You'll see things that you never thought you would see, try foods that you never thought you would try and probably will love. It's really great in this era of globalization, and you'll get life experience via internships, or even academically you can get life experience via connections with professors abroad. You really won't regret it. I know it's so cliche, but it really is amazing. It'll change your life going abroad. Do it and go to Ghana. It's so great. It's so great.